Federal data shows an increase of young veterans committing suicide, nearly 70% doing it using a gun.
But there's a musician trying to do something about it. Valley News Team's Joshua Pagero reports on an effort to reduce veteran suicides.
I've been playing professionally.
Joseph Bommersbach knows what it's like to overcome adversity.
I choose, as best I can, an attitude of gratitude and respect and stuff like that every day when I wake up in the morning.
A country music performer, he goes by the stage name Blind Joe. As the name says, Joe is blind. Born 3 months premature, doctors told his mom he had a 98% chance of not living. 36 years later, he defied that statistic.
I love country music and I love people and I love being able to do my best to inspire on a daily basis.
Blind Joe hopes to do just that by lending his voice to veteran suicides. On Veterans Day, he launched a fundraiser on Facebook in an effort to raise $2,000 for the Veteran Suicide Prevention Association.
The more I read, the sadder and angrier I got.
In September, the Department of Defense released grim numbers on veteran suicides. Compared to the previous year, the suicide rate among 18 to 34-year-old veterans increased in 2016. Also in 2016, 69% of veteran suicides were as a result of a gun, as opposed to 48% for non-veterans. The DoD reports there have been more than 6,000 veteran suicides each year since 2008. It's a cause Blind Joe is passionate about.
I think that too often we don't mean to, but we end up taking for granted the freedoms that we have in this country and that they fight for and risk their lives for every day. And
he says being able to turn our negatives into a positive can help create a better picture for our lives. In Fargo, Joshua Pagero, Valley News Live.
If you're interested in helping raise the $2,000 for veteran suicide prevention, visit our website and click on this story.
Here's a scenario you don't want to face. You're trying to plan a trip of a lifetime, but every time you try to make a payment on it, the website tells you you don't owe anything. Bill Grams is a frequent traveler on cruise ships. In fact, he's hopped aboard a Royal Caribbean cruise every year for the past 7 or so years. And this year is no different. He started planning another cruise for next spring, but this time around, things aren't sailing so smoothly. Grams says, especially with Royal Caribbean's website.
There's wording underneath that link that now says, you have no balance due. And I'm going, wait a minute, I know I have a balance.
And there's more to the story. He says he no longer has access to the details of his trip, like when his ship leaves port. And now he wants to warn other people who might be getting ready for a cruise, wanting to make sure they don't get the same runaround.
Later in sports, Beth has details on who has officially signed to play for the men's basketball team at NDSU.
And how a certain type of probiotic can ensure that you have got a healthy gut.
You're watching Valley News Live on KBLY, your hometown NBC station.
Nothing holds more promise than a seed. And when it comes from Peterson Farm Seed, it's backed with a promise from us. We'll sell no seed we wouldn't be happy to plant on our own farm, so that growers like Mark can keep a promise of his own, to teach his kids how to care for the land, their family, and their community, and build a future that extends generations. Grow your promise. Grow Peterson Farm Seed.
Prairie St. John's is staffed with needs assessment counselors 24/7, and so we're always available, even if it's just to ask questions about our programs or asking questions where to start.
I really encourage people to not wait. You really need to just pick up the phone and make the call to needs assessment, and they're going to help direct you on whether you need inpatient, whether you should step down to day treatment, or do you really just need outpatient services. Don't wait. It's better to get started now.
Get back to life with Prairie St. John's.
Get more for your money at Clothes Mentor. Shop name brands for less, a lot less. Why shop discount stores? When you can get more, save more. Enjoy buying gently used. Clothes Mentor offers the same gently used brands, styles, and looks you can find at discount stores for a lot less. There is always something new and always something more. Discover the value of gently used current fashions at Clothes Mentor. Like the look, love the price.
Whether it's helping our members navigate their benefits or running around Minot to deliver Meals on Wheels, keeping North Dakota well means knowing North Dakota well. And nobody knows it better than Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota account executive Derek Van Dyke. His work with area senior citizens, like George here, doesn't just feel good. It gives him perspective he can use to give direction to members. Get help with your individual or family coverage at bcbsndplans.com.
At Farmers Union Insurance, we believe buying auto insurance is about much more.
More service, more local agents, more choices, and taking more time to get to know your needs.
It's not about high-paid actors, broken promises, faceless 800 numbers, or high-pressure sales.
So the next time you're looking for more from your auto insurance, contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
Farmers Union Insurance, simply different.
Contact your trusted Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
So I don't have the heart to charge him.
Caught in Providence.
Weekdays at 2 on KVLY.
Last night, Fallon rocked out with NASCAR's biggest stars.
Go!
Tonight, he's got Michael Shannon, Ashley Graham, and Kesha performs. New Tonight Show. Then Seth has Stanley Tucci. All new tonight.
Is your daily probiotic really helping you like you think it is?
A research lab at the University of North Texas is setting out to separate fact from fiction when it comes to probiotics. Bianca Castro reports.
Cheese pizza. It's a staple in many households, but high-caloric fatty foods like this could be giving you what's called leaky gut.
The way you think about this is in your small intestine, there's a line of cells, the gut barrier, that protects your body from the contents of your gut. Some individuals, they have slight disruptions in the gut barrier that make them susceptible to things that they eat.
Probiotics are marketed to promote gut health, but UNT professor Brian McFarland says not all are created equal. In his study, he fed pizza to a test group of healthy people and then gave a probiotic to those who developed leaky gut.
We actually showed that we were able to improve gut barrier function by about 30% after a 30-day intervention with the probiotic taken on a daily basis.
So what kind of probiotic was it?
Spore-forming probiotics or ground-based probiotics. These are actually not things that are cooked up in a laboratory. These are naturally occurring substances. They're actually found, a lot of times, they're found in dirt or they're found on the peels of fruit.
He says since nowadays we thoroughly wash fruits and vegetables, we don't consume these kinds of natural gut healers anymore. Still, you can find good alternatives at the supermarket.
I think looking at a probiotic that's a spore-based probiotic or a ground-forming probiotic tends to be the best because those probiotics, the way that they exist in nature, they actually can survive the stomach acid and they actually can populate the small intestine, which is the really important part.
The participants in the study maintained their normal diets and lifestyle.
The number of tick-borne diseases in the United States is at an all-time high. The CDC says nearly 60,000 people were diagnosed with a tick-borne illness last year, and it was mostly Lyme disease. Scientists believe temperatures, rainfall, and humidity may all play a factor in the rise, but the exact reason is unknown. This report says more work needs to be done to prevent and control ticks and tick-borne infections.
Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Tomorrow's college stars may have signed on the dotted line today.
That's certainly what a lot of these college teams are hoping, absolutely. Yeah, we've got some signing day news as well as some college basketball highlights from both North Dakota men and women. That's next.